Om Shanti, all my dear students. I hope you all are doing fine, keeping safe, staying at home, and using all kind of precautions against this disease. So, I welcome you again to my English class today. And the topic that we are going to discuss today will be pronouns. The previous topic we discussed was nouns, as you all remember, right? And yesterday I had given you a small evaluation worksheet also. It's a small kind of a test that I had given you to evaluate you so that you can yourself also evaluate that whether you've understood the topic or not. So in a day or two I'll be sharing the answers of these questions with you so that you can evaluate and see whether you've understood the topic, and I can also get an idea of it. Okay. Plus, students, any confusion you have, you can very well contact me related to the subject if you have any confusion related to the nouns, and if you'll have further any confusion related to the pronouns, you're very much welcome to contact me. All right. So we'll begin with pronouns. So what are pronouns? Pronouns. Okay. That means fixation of nouns. So pronouns are what you understand as sarvanam in Hindi. See, I told you nouns are different in each language. Same way pronouns are also different for each language. So for Hindi you call it sarvanam, and for English they are known as pronouns. But like nouns, they are not open-ended, they are limited. Okay, they just don't keep on adding, they are limited. Okay, so the list of pronouns in every language is limited, right? And pro means for or acting as. So pronouns means for nouns, right? Like fixing of nouns. A pronoun is used as a substitute for a noun or a noun phrase. So there are many sentences where, to avoid the repetition of a noun, we use pronoun as a substitute because it has all the characteristics of a noun, and it also functions as a subject, object, or complement in a sentence. So here we have few examples. Like right now we discussed, a pronoun is used. Why is it used? It is used to avoid the repetition of nouns or noun phrases. For example, Suresh went to the market because Suresh wanted to buy a pen. So here 2 times this noun is being repeated. Which noun? Proper noun. Suresh is being repeated 2 times. So instead of repeating it at one place, we can use a substitute of it, which is he. So instead of using Suresh 2 times, you're going to use he once. So your sentence will be, Suresh went to the market because he wanted to buy a pen. Alright. Now again we have one more sentence. Walking is a form of exercise. Walking is easier than swimming. So again, walking is used twice in a sentence. So instead of using it twice in a sentence, we can use a pronoun for it, which is it. So walking is a form of exercise and it is easier than swimming. See, though it has the same characteristics as noun, but a pronoun is very much different from a noun. It cannot take a pre-modifying adjective, nor can it take a determiner or a prefix or a suffix. Like a noun or a noun phrase we had studied, it was able to take what? Pre-modifying adjectives and determiner as well. But when it comes to pronouns are absolutely fixed. They cannot take any pre-modifying adjective or a determiner or a prefix or a suffix. Now we'll come to our another topic, which is kind of pronouns. So there are different kind of pronouns, somewhere around 8 or 9, and we are going to study them stepwise. So your first is your personal pronouns. So what are the personal pronouns? Personal pronouns comprises a set that shows contrast of person, gender, number, and cases. It shows a contrast, it shows a difference of person, between person, gender. It shows a kind of a relation, different kind of a relationship. Okay, so what do we use for personal pronouns? We use I, we, you, he, she, it, they. So these are the means fixed pronouns you're going to use as personal pronouns. Fine. And on the basis of their role, they are used in the speeches. They can be divided into 3 categories, which are your first person, second person, and third person. I hope you all are very much aware of these categories. Further, in another topics, you're also going to study deeply about these 3 categories. Okay. Now, which is your next form? Your next form is your possessive pronouns. So with the word possessive, what do you understand? Means a possession and ownership. Okay. So when when you have a possession of something, when you are an owner of something, then you use what? Pronouns, possessive pronouns. For example, I'm talking about a pen. So I say this is my pen. So I have the possession of the pen. The pen belongs to me. I am the owner of the pen, right? So here, what am I going to use? My as my possessive pronoun. Okay, so what are your different kind of possessive pronouns? My, our, your, his, her, their, its. Mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs, its. So these all are your possessive pronouns, and they're used to express what? Ownership, possession, and relationship. For example, this is my room. So the possessive pronoun in its predicative use, this is my room. So who's the owner of the room? I am the owner of the room. Okay, I have the possession of the room. So therefore I'm going to use my as my possessive pronoun, because there is a relationship being shown between the room and me, and the relationship is that I am the owner of the room. Okay, the possessive pronoun in its predicative use cannot be followed by a noun. Fine. So when we are using a possessive pronoun as a predicate, then it cannot be followed by a noun. For example, we cannot say this is mine room. Okay, we cannot use room after room, which is a noun. We cannot use it after your pronoun. Instead, we are going to use the room is mine. Fine. So whenever we are using possessive pronoun as a predicate, we have to keep in mind that it cannot be followed by a noun. Okay, the noun has to be before it, not after it. And it is always used as a determiner, never as a predicative. This is a lock and that is its key. Okay, not that key is its. Fine. So let's come to the another topic, another point, which is your reciprocal pronouns. Each other. Reciprocal, which shows something which is being given and taken. Okay, reciprocate. It is going and then coming back. Fine. So each other, one another. So what does your reciprocal pronouns shows? They are used to express mutual reciprocal relationship, give and take kind of a relationship. For example, they love each other. So the love is reciprocated. Okay, I'm giving love and I'm getting the love back. Fine. So what the love is going and then it's coming back. So there's a reciprocal relationship. A reciprocal pronoun is a pronoun which is used to indicate that 2 or more people are carrying out or have carried out an action of some type. So what does your reciprocal pronoun, when do we use our reciprocal pronoun? What does it shows? It indicates that there are 2 or maybe more people that are carrying out or have carried out an action of some kind. Okay, with both receiving the benefits or the consequences of the action. So that action was carried out by maybe two people or more than that, and they both received the same kind of the consequences or the benefits out of that action. Anytime something is done or given in return, reciprocal pronouns are used. For example, Maria and Joan gave each other gold rings on their wedding day. So, a gold ring is being given and then a gold ring is being taken. So there is a reciprocal relationship. Okay, they both are giving each other what? Gold rings on their wedding day. So here we are going to use reciprocal pronoun. Which reciprocal pronoun is used here? Each other. All right, so that is for the day, students. Okay, we have more. Over here we have reciprocal example of reciprocal pronouns as well. So no two artists approve of each other's works, but we cannot say. So again, which what kind of your reciprocal pronoun is used here? Each other. Okay, so there is some kind of a work which is done, but neither this side the artist is approving it nor the other side the artist is approving it. Okay, so they both are not approving each other's work. So the non-approval, the what you call it, the emotion of non-approval is shared between both of the, so it is reciprocated between both of the artists. So if there are two children of the same age, it is always good to put them in the same class. Each other can help in doing the homework. Why? Because they can help each other in doing the homework. But we can say the children can help each other in doing the homework also. Okay, even though there are enough contextual clues in second as to the antecedent of each other, the sentence is not possible. Fine. Okay, there is a note also. Traditional grammar makes a distinction between each other and one another. It requires that each other be used for only two people, things, and one another of more than two. Fine. So we are talking about two people, then we are going to use each other. And if we are talking about more than two people or two things, we are going to use one another. Fine. In current English, both are used interchangeably with a slight preference for each other. So most of the time we don't use each other, we use one another. But as it is explained that for two, if we are talking about two people or two things, we are going to use each other. If we are talking about more than two things or more than two people, we are going to use one another. Fine. So that's it for the day, students. Tomorrow I'll be sharing more kind of pronouns with you. If you have any difficulty in any of the slide, any of the portion of the topic which is not clear to you, you can very much contact me, ask me, WhatsApp me, and ask me for the explanation. I'll give you the explanation and explain it to you. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and study hard and learn some new activities. Also give some time to your hobbies as well. Okay, enhance your good qualities too. And then hope we'll meet soon, and hope this lockdown will be over soon and we'll be able to see each other and interact in person. So for the time being, bye bye and take care.